Hey YouTube, we're going to look at Hive OS overclocking. So I love Hive OS. The second I changed from farming ETH on a Windows environment to the Hive OS environment, I was sold instantly. It is by far way easier, way more efficient, and I just love it. So overclocking, I have 5 different cards we can look at today. I have the 5700 XTs. I have a couple old 580 RX 8 gigabyte Sapphire Nitros. I have one rig of 3060 Ti's. I have another couple rigs of 2060 Supers. And I have one rig of 2080 Supers. So let's dig in and let's look at them. So I got two 5700 XT rigs. I love those AMD cards. For overclocking. Okay, so out of all these cards I did BIOS mod previously. I don't know if the BIOS modding really is necessary in Linux, in Hive OS. I haven't BIOS modded any of the other cards, nor have I seen any need to. I can get, the speeds that other people advertise when they had BIOS modded and whatnot in the past. So the 5700 XTs, I can't say whether or not BIOS modding helped them or not, but I don't know. I can't really answer that question. But okay, let's have a look. So for overclocking, you just go ahead and click the edit button, and you see here I have there's 6 cards, and so there is 6 different configs. A few of them they don't seem to like the memory clock at 900. So I've had to downclock them to 870 and 880. But the rest, you see, I have the core voltage at 770. I have the memory controller voltage at 770. The core clocks are at 1430. And the memory voltage are at 1350. And the memory clocks generally are 900. And so if you see, let's look back at this one. So worker 1 and worker 4 are both 6 and 8 5700 XTs, and I'm getting 55 generally. These two are the ones I had to downclock. It's just because they seem to start spitting errors, or they had some issues. I'm not sure why. Yeah, other than that, I'm really happy with these numbers. So go ahead, and if you want to just change one, the easiest way to change one overclocking is to click on this guy right beside it, and then it's just going to bring you up that one. Okay. There is a popular presets. Now, if you got this exact card, I'd probably just copy and paste what I've done. I think it's by far probably I've tweaked and tweaked and tweaked this card the more than any other card, and these seem to work really, really well. 55 mega hash is really good for this card. But you can click on popular presets. You can see what other people are doing. The only thing I haven't really been playing with on this card is the DPM5. I have changed that on my NVIDIA cards, but yeah, so they're using, the most popular one is they're using memory 900, and they're using core 1350. So we're actually using more than that. We're using 1430 for the core. But yeah, that's for the 57 Radeon RX 57 XTs, 8 gigabyte cards. This setup really works well. This one right here is the one that really works well for me. If you run into issues like, say, you're getting I just changed these over a couple hours ago, but I've had 0 rejects on the Hive pool, farming ETH with Phoenix Miner. This config works really good, and you also see I'm only using 100 watts on each of them, right? So if you do run into issues, just start troubleshooting by just knocking down these guys here. Also, if this is giving you issues, you can maybe do 800, 1400, and then work your way down from there. All right, so let's have a quick look at the other 5700 XT rig just to see how they're doing. So there's 8 of them, and this guy, I don't know what this means, but he's had it since day one, but it doesn't seem to crash, so whatever. I guess the fan is, I don't know, the fan controller or something is not working perfect, but it's still like the temperature stays, and these temperatures are really good. I'm in Thailand and it is hot here, and the room that these guys are all in is hot, and yeah, my temperatures, they don't even break 80. So, and we're in the hot season, like it's super hot outside right now. So on this one again, okay, so on this one, actually I have the cores at 1400, not 1430. And all of them, actually, I had no issues here at all. All of them have 900 mem, 7770 and 1350. So yeah, I actually knocked the cores down to 1400. So maybe that would give me more consistency versus knocking down the mem. I'm not sure. But this setting also works really well. That's the 5700 XTs. Let's stick on AMD and look at my old 580 RX 8 gigabytes. So these ones, I know a lot of people in the past, and myself included, had BIOS modded these, but these are not BIOS modded. It's the original mod. I mean the original BIOS, and I'm able to get them up to 3038, and yeah. They're only using 90 watts each, 90 watts and 85. And so go ahead and you can use the same settings I have here. Core clock 1100, core state 3, 890 core voltage, 2200 memory clock, memory state 1, 1350 memory voltage, and I just have the fan set at 50. You can leave that blank. And oh yeah, and this guy down here, the AMD mem tweak is at 40. So yeah, I'm really super stoked with that result, because you're usually on these cards, you're usually getting 28, 29, but yeah, I'm getting 30, and they're not BIOS modded. So that's really awesome. All right, let's look at the NVIDIA cards. So let's look at my 2060 Super. The one number Worker 3 is running 2060 Supers. I got these cards really cheap. Yeah, they were super cheap. So, and they get 42 each, so I was really happy with that. This setting I came up myself. Now, this card is interesting, so I'll just open this up. You can copy it. 120 core, 1800 mem clock fan. I just have it on auto, and 125 power limit. So you can't get them as low as the AMD cards, but you still can get them really low, and they work fine at 125. Now, when you go into the popular presets, you're going to see really numbers all over the place. Some people like to go really like negative 500 core, and then they crank up the mem, or you'll see this kind of configuration. So let's have a look. So yeah, you see here, this guy, the most popular one is negative 500 core. Oh, the mem's only 1500 and 125. And then you see this guy here, the second most popular is negative 502, 1850, 125. And I wonder what these guys are getting. Definitely you could try this. You know, there's nothing wrong with trying out like the most popular one. You know, just go to popular presets, write it down, and check it out. But yeah, mine, I'm really happy with the settings I have. My goal isn't really just to burn, like to get the very last mega hash out of these cards. I'd rather these cards last a long time. I'm also considering temperature. Like I said, I'm in Thailand, and I want to make sure that these cards aren't overheating. And yeah, this setup has really worked really well for me. I have one 2080 Super card. It is actually my gaming computer. It's a funny card. You know, the 2060 Supers seem to mine better than the 2080 Super. I really don't know what the issue is. I haven't tried super hard. I only got one card, so it's whatever. It's getting me 41, but yeah, this 2060 supers are easily getting me 42, 43. So it's kind of weird. So 120, 180, 1800, and 125. So it's actually, I'm using this exact same as the 2060s supers. And then you can see popular, not too many people are mining with this, it looks like. People are trying negative 80, 1750. So that's pretty close to what I got. And this guy's almost identical to what I got, 100, 1800. I got 120 and they got 1800. But they're using power 160. So I rather use a lot less power always. Running low power is the best way to make money. So the lower the power, the better. So, okay. That's the 2080 supers. And then the last ones, my cream of the crop, I actually just ordered 6 more. I'm excited. All right. My GeForce RTX 3060 Ti's. So these guys are awesome. The settings are all over the place. This is what the ultimate setting would be. And if you could get it, if your cards, my cards are really random cards. It was a real battle to get these cards. And I think they're like iGame. It's just a Chinese brand, I think. And I don't know if their quality is, it's not, probably not the same as like a Gigabit or an Asus card, but it's the only thing I could get. So negative 500 core, 2400. Let's have a look at the popular. Yeah, they're going negative 500, 2200, 130. This one is pretty close, but you see there's no real clean winner. People are going negative 200, 2100. So negative 500, 24. This is pretty much the exact same as me. I think I'm using 125 power again. Yeah. So that one is very close to what I'm using. Negative 500, 24, 130. So maybe giving it 5 more watts would help it. Maybe. I'm not sure. But that would be the alt. That would be that'd be your goal, I think, because when you have it at negative 500, 2400, and 125, you're going to get over 60, maybe even 61. I might have got them up to 62. I can't remember. I'm sure you can. Again, I just don't really care that much. 59 to 61 is really fine for me. Again, I'd rather watch the temperatures, make sure that my fans aren't barely even on. They're only on at 33 because I'm pretty sure I'm probably telling them to be at 33. So this thing is running super cool in a very, very hot room. I'm very, very, very happy with that. That's it for now. I have the drivers that I'm using on that are not quite the latest, but pretty new. 455 4501. So I think I think 461 is out. Maybe even there's another one, but whatever, it's working. These are all running Phoenix Miner right now. They're all mining on the Hive OS pool. So yeah, that's all I have for you. I hope it helped you out. Having a look at my settings, I got lots of different cards. So if you're trying to overclock your cards, maybe my settings will help you out. If I give you some value, please smash the like button, and I'll see you in the next video.